Hey, it's Wednesday. I almost said January, but it's not. It's Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. I'm Jason with the Inspired Life. I love coming online here and sketching, um, mostly architecture. I love sketching architecture, urban sketching. And lately, I've just been having fun and being playful and just doing abstract, totally different things than my architecture vibe. So it's a great way just to stretch that creative muscle to try new things, be playful, be adventurous, get out of being stuck in the rut. Um, Not that I felt like I was stuck in a rut, but sometimes being playful and stepping away from the ordinary will open new insights, giving you maybe tools or techniques or viewpoints, perspectives, choices, options. I can keep going on with words, but I think know what I'm getting at. So sometimes just try something totally different than what you're used to, and you can learn, right? You can riff off of that. So, anyway, that was a long intro. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'm going to be live streaming for a little bit here, just doing my daily creative practice. I did something here today in school. I'll show you, and we might play around with this for a couple minutes. Um, I don't really prep these shows ahead of time, but I had two different ideas. I might either work on an Empire State Building sketch, or I might come back to this I did last night, this kind of abstract piece. And um, I talked about maybe sketching the Oculus building here. This is the Oculus. So maybe we'll sketch it on top of that. I don't know. We'll see where we go in our time together. And yeah, let's say hi in the comments. I'd love to chat with you. And I do hope you're having a great day, or at least you were able to find one good moment during your day. Cool. I'm hyper. And I did not have caffeine, but I am looking for my water. Aha. Hey, Jen's in the house. Jen, so awesome to see you. Hope you're doing well. I always appreciate your time. So thank you so much. It's awesome to have you here. And one day you will be able to defend the chat from those creepy troll people. All right, cool. So today in school, during my lunch, um, my free time. There's no such thing as free time in school. Trust me. But don't get me started. I love teaching so much. But anyway, let's talk about this. Boom. So I was just did this kind of loose abstract thing. I had some paints in the classroom on a table. My students are building models right now, I love seeing these kids build stuff. It's so fun. So there were paints there, and I had my Lockerbie. I try to carry this around all the time. And I'm like, let's throw some colors down. So I had this kind of fun, abstract. I like it. Abstract piece. I'm not sure. Maybe they're acrylic paints. So I did some scratching and some pulling of the paints and some texturing. You can kind of see things happening there. But there's one thing that's calling my name that I want to add on here. And it's going to be right here. I've been wanting to all day throw some neon pink, or in this case, reflex rose here. So we're going to do that. I got to get it out of my system. It's either that or fluorescent red. We're going to go pink. So it is Wednesday. Just in case you were wondering. Wednesday. Wouldn't it actually be funny if it wasn't Wednesday and I've been saying all day it's Wednesday? All right, let's drop some. Maybe we'll just paint with this eyedropper. I never know on screen if you can actually see the color I'm seeing. If it's Hopefully it's close. All right, cool. So we got some nice, a little bit of neon pink on there. I just might leave it in this one area. I don't think I'm going to add it anywhere else, and I think I'm going to call this one done. I just had the urge to do that. Cool. Let me move this over here. All right. I think I'm gonna maybe try to sketch the Oculus on top of this and see what happens. Jen says, at the gallery I was at, they had a section of various photography pics. That's so cool. Did they have like nature photography, still life, people? That's so cool. Is there anything in particular that you really found interesting? I'd love to know. Ooh. I heard there might be some snow on the way here on Sunday into Monday. I saw the word nor'easter somewhere online. I don't know how true that is, but I guess we'll find out. All right, so I'm just using a Sharpie Creative Marker white. Boom. We're going to throw some of that color down. Oh, I got stuff all over my shirt. Okay, it's all good. So last night online, I was put out there. I think maybe it was Jen to maybe sketch the Oculus building. So I love that suggestion. And that may have been maybe the second time I've ever sketched the Oculus online live. So that was fun. So thanks for putting that challenge out for me. I really appreciate you guys, maybe offering some stuff up, ideas. So photography is really cool. To architectural photography. So I think I have over 70,000 photos and videos on my iPhone. 70,000. It's crazy. My almost 2 megabytes of storage is almost terabytes. 2 terabytes of storage is almost all taken up. Because I will take so many photos. Yeah. One of the reasons is I like to take photos as references, so I want to come back and sketch something, I'll have a picture of it. That's probably the main reason. So there you can kind of see the Oculus kind of peeking out a little bit on that background. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you. Beautiful Oculus, thank you so much. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much for your awesome words. I appreciate it. It means a lot. It means a lot that you can tell that it's the Oculus, right? So I have kind of an outline of the Oculus-ish. Do I want to pull out the skylights here and the doors? Yeah, I think I do, but I'm not sure what. Maybe I don't. I'm trying to think of what color. So sometimes if I'm thinking too much about a color I want to use, it's a sign that maybe I shouldn't use any color at that point in time. I'm kind of listening to my gut feeling, my instinct. It's just kind of how I know myself. If I'm not in a flow and I'm not continuously just go, create, and I'm thinking too much about something, I want to throw down on here. It just means don't do it now, if at all. Yeah, so I might leave this where it is. I do want to change this. I don't like the way this part looks here. So I think I'm going to try to bring that back with a little bit of, you know what, we're going to throw down some of this fluorescent red, I think. I want to pull out kind of where those doors are. So let's take a little bit of fluorescent red. I'm actually going to throw it down on here. So I don't need that much. So I'm just dipping into some of this. This is fluorescent red acrylic. And I want to pull out just dipping my brush in some water. I just want to thin this up a little bit. Boom. And after this dries, I'm going to clean it up again with some white. I'll just kind of spread it around the base. Kind of bleed it out a little bit. There we go. Pull it along the edge here. Maybe it's kind of creating a shadow a little bit at the side of the building. All right, cool. I don't want to overdo it. After it dries, I'm going to come back with the white. I want to pull out some of this white a little bit more and boom, boom. Boom, boom is the technical way to say add some more Sharpie marker on here. You know what I might break out also is I recently rediscovered this crayon I forgot I had. This cool art crayon. I found it in one of my boxes here the other day. So maybe I'll throw some of that on here too to pull out some colors. Do you feel that your 6-year-old medical experience made you more intuitive, creative? Oh yeah, you're talking about my snow shovel accident. Yeah, wow, you remember that story. Yeah, I kind of do. So when I was 6 or 7, I didn't mean to do the 6-7 thing. I just did it. Sorry, it's kind of phasing out in school. Yeah, I had a snow shovel accident where I ended up in the hospital for I think 3 weeks. Ruptured my pancreas, my spleen, intestines removed. It was an ordeal. But then when I returned back to school, I couldn't do gym or go to the playground. I think I was in 4th grade. I couldn't go to the gym or playground for, I want to say, 6 months. So I was forced to kind of be inside while my friends were all outside or doing these real fun, kid activities. So I had to stay in the nurse's office most of the time, or if not there, I was usually in like the principal's office. That's where I started drawing a lot. I would draw cars. I wanted to be a car designer at one point when I was a little kid. I used to draw maps, like military maps with X's and O's and yeah, it was cool. So I'm going kind of taking a long way around. So yes, I do. I feel like that it forced me to be a little more creative because I was alone a lot during those times and I had to keep myself entertained and occupied. I didn't have an iPhone. I didn't have an iPad. We had books, paper, pencils, crayons, right? Markers. So, yeah, 100%. I had to kind of entertain myself. So I did that through just drawing and creating and sketching. So, yeah, great question. I love that question. Thanks for asking. All right, there we go. I love the way this art crayons is. It just kind of feels like it melts as you're dragging it across the page. It's just like melting, like butter in popcorn, which actually sounds pretty good right now. Cool. All right, so we have kind of a real quick loosey-goosey abstract background and almost a line, a schematic of kind of an idea of the Oculus building here. You can see the sketch I did last night. And here's kind of what I just did. Pretty cool. I love the abstract background. All right. I don't think I'm going to do anything more to this one. I think we're going to call this one done. Done. It's done. Stick a fork in it. Although, let's see, I got these pages stuck together here. Woo, this last page. Guys, we're on the last page in this sketchbook. So let's bring it home. Let's bring it home with an Empire State Building. What do you guys think? Who's on board with the ESB tonight? Maybe we'll play around with this new mini, they call it compact fountain pen from Muji. They're not a sponsor. Muji's not a sponsor. Be cool if they were. I like Muji. Let's play around with this pen, I think. Now let's do an ESB, Empire State Building. Let's see. Boom, boom. Thank you for the heart. Yeah, I appreciate that. Hopefully the answer made sense. Hey, I'm going to jump in the chat and put something in here. I'm going to say, hello, chat friends. Just want to see if it works. Hey, look at that. I could put stuff in the chat. That's fun. It's the simple things in life. So what are some of the things that you guys, what are you up to these days? Are you doing anything? What are you guys doing that's fun out there? What's getting your kind of blood flowing? What's something you look forward to doing each day? I'm curious. Let me know in the chat. What is something you look forward to doing each day? So we're just going to focus on the top of the ESB here tonight. The spire. I'm inspired. I'm inspired by the spire. Boom. Do you guys know what the original intent or purpose was for the spire on top of the Empire State Building? What do you think the function of it was planned for? So hopefully you can tell that's the top of the ESB. And maybe we'll throw a little bit of color on there. Well, that's funny. I'll put it in the comments so it's showing my Facebook and YouTube post. Last night I noticed a show hide message in chat, which I never nodded. Why did that happen? I'm trying to figure out. I noticed a show hide message in chat, which I never nodded. Why did that happen? Oh, which you never modded. Really? That's interesting. I have no idea. Huh. A show hide message in chat. Was that a chat here, or was that over on CFOT's channel? It's a good question. I'm not sure. What the heck? So did you hide a message and then it showed, or someone showed a message that was hidden? I'm not sure. Yeah, let me know. Good cue. Lightning. So yeah, lightning could be for lightning. I was thinking they wanted to originally tie up airships, blimps, dirigibles to the spire. So you would kind of tie up your blimp here, anchor it to the spire, and then exit down into here. So it's kind of a posting hitch for your blimps. All right, what else? What do we want to do? We got some little bit ESB going on. It's like really dry in my room. My nose is itchy. I think doesn't mean you're going to get in a fight when your nose is itchy. What do I want to grab, guys? Let's just grab some creative markers, throw some color down. Although, you know what? I don't think so. I kind of like it black and white. So let's just throw some Sharpie here for now. Let's throw a Sharpie down that works. Strike one. Sharpie. Strike one. Let's try this one. I like this really loose scribbly lines happening here. Hey Juanita, I see you over on Instagram. How are you? Looks amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a really great day today. Hope you did something creative, some painting or drawing or sketching, collaging. Thank you so much. Cool. It was something that Gigi said. It was here. I never hit anything that Gigi said. Weird. That's weird. I'll have to check it out. I wonder. I don't have any on YouTube. I don't have like any rules or anything like that that I know of that I set. Like rules, and the iWeather commands, the bots. I don't know. I don't know. Was there a word or something that was flagged by YouTube? Maybe not that I can imagine that there would have been. It's a really good question. If you see that happen again, let me know so I can kind of check it out and figure that out. Yeah, it's very strange, especially with you guys. I mean, there's nothing you guys would never say anything that would be flagged, I know you. Weird. You guys are stand-up peeps. Doing okay so far. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you so much. It's been a good day today. Appreciate you asking. Yeah, this looks cool. What do you guys think? I think instead of, let's not add color to the building. Let's put something in the background. What color should we throw in the background of this? Should I do something really funky, vibrant, and bright? Or should we do something more sepia tone? Blue. What color would you guys like to see in the background behind the building? Jason said, I will let you know. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Let me know. I appreciate that. Let's see. Actually, I'm on YouTube. Let me just check. Jen, I'm going to test something on YouTube. Can I? How do I'm going to see if I can hide one of your messages. How do I do it? Do I just click like I'm a mod? So let's see. I'm going to see if I can hide where you wrote lightning. Let's see if I can hide it. Oh, so I actually just showed it on screen. It says lightning. So how do I can show it. How do you delete it? So I know I can show messages. I don't know how to hide them in a chat from my end without being a mod. Yeah, you could message, do you have, I don't know if you're on Instagram, Jen, but you could always DM me there. Send me a message if you want. We can check it out. Yeah, I can't hide anything. I can't hide comments. I can hit a star. I can favorite them. I can hit add to. I have a ban. I see a ban button, so I can ban people. I can add to broadcast or I can ban, but I can't hide. I can't hide anything in the chat. Cool. Hey, thanks, guys. We're just testing out some tech stuff. Appreciate you. What should we do in the background of the ESB? I am going to grab and go. If I don't see anything in the chat, I am going to throw down. This is my choice. I just randomly grabbed it. I'm going to throw down railroad worm. If I can get a job naming colors, I'd be in heaven. Although I think hate to say it, but I think AI could probably pull up the most random colors names ever. All right, railroad worm, which is almost like a highlighter color. We can throw this down. Let's see what it looks like. I guess I can Sorry, I'm talking out loud about tech stuff too, guys. I guess I could go back and look through chats. I'll have to look on my. I don't even know if I can do that. I should be able to do that, like in my dashboard panel. All right, we're throwing down some railroad worm. So here's a great example of why I usually start with Sharpies. So I didn't use a Sharpie. I have ink in here that's water soluble. You can see the black ink running into the yellow. So it's bleeding the black ink. I start with Sharpies most of the time because if I want to come back and add watercolor or ink, I know the Sharpie ink will not bleed. All right, we're going to throw this down and we're going to throw some reflex rose on top of it. Oh my gosh. I just splattered ink everywhere. So this is called railroad worm. I don't know why they picked that name. I love it though. Boom. But check out when I throw some of this on there. You love that color. Yeah, look at this. It's almost like a highlighter color. When we see show or hide as mods, why does it happen? When we see or show or hide as mods. Yeah, awesome questions. I'm gonna look into that. Uh-oh, yeah, I just really threw that color on top. I know. He did it. He did it. The kid's out of his mind. What's he doing? That Nicholas, that Mr. Nick guy, he's really crazy. Again, it's about being playful, right? We're just throwing stuff down. Why the heck not? I don't know what's going to happen unless I do it. I can go to bed dreaming about adding pink over the yellow and wake up in the morning and be like, why didn't I add the pink on the yellow? Or I could just do it. So maybe this will turn out to be like a cool sunsetty sky. Sepia sounds good. Juanita says sepia. Oh man, I got you next time. Got you next time. I went ahead. I'm sorry. I got excited. You see what happens? My brain gets excited. I appreciate the suggestion though. Thank you. I'll use sepia at some point. I promise. In a future sketch somewhere, somehow, some way. But thank you for responding. This is going to dry really awesomely. And I'm going to drop some of that yellow on top of this. Oh, wow. It adds a pop to it. Yes, the black ink does bleed into it. Yeah, it is. It is. That's why I was trying to hold the ink a little away from the edge. Blend it in. Love it. You guys are so kind. All right. I'm going to drop some of that yellow on top. Let's zoom in. Let me just see what happens. It's going to be super cool. I'm hoping it's going to be super cool. So I am just cleaning my brush off. Going to dip into that railroad worm. And I'm not going to paint. I'm going to just drop it, dab it on top of the pink. You guys will see it. You'll definitely see it after it dries. I love what's happening. This is probably really hard to pick up on camera, these bright colors, but I love how this is drying up in here. Even here, it's really drying really awesomely. Let's smash 7 likes. I love that. Yeah, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button, smash it. I need 4 more people to get to 1K. We're getting closer to the 1K sketch giveaway. So as I hit that 1K, we'll do a live stream sketch giveaway. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, I don't know, or wherever, Instagram, if you can share it, like it. I don't know. We can't really like live stream. Can we give hearts maybe on live streams on Instagram? Share it, like it, put good comments in there. Let's spread the word. I want to spread positivity through creativity. That is a personal mission of mine. Positivity through creativity. And we all have the power to do something creative. Cool. So you may have noticed when I was working, I put this underneath to prop my sketchbook at an angle. And here's one of the reasons why. I love when the ink and the water and the colors run down and they puddle up. I'm going to let it dry like that. It's just an aesthetic that I love using. This kind of looks like a cool sun thing set. Would it be a sunset or sunrise? Don't feel like a couple things. One, when we're sketching architectures, applies to pretty much anything. Don't feel like you always need to color your buildings in. So, for example, I was looking at this sketch I did in 2023 as a reference of the Empire State Building. I'll put them next to each other. So I left this black and white, and I love it. And I love the scratchy, sketchy, loose lines. You can tell the energy. I had a lot of energy when I was sketching this. Probably had some Metallica playing or something. And I was kind of fast and furious with my lines. And I like it. I liked it. I didn't want to add color and take away from the line work. Right? And then tonight, I'm gonna add a little more detail to this. But tonight, I want the Empire State Building to just be black and white, and I want the line work to come through on it. So that's why I think just doing the background really helps to pop that building out, that shape. It adds some interest, I think. Makes it fun, playful, but it keeps the building line integrity intact. Ooh, flat iron building. That would be fun to sketch. All right. Generate, is that a throwdown? Is that a throwdown challenge? This flat iron building is, I think I've sketched it once. It's a hard building to sketch. I definitely would have to pull up a picture. But if that's a challenge, let me know. All right, let's just pull out some more lines on here with our Sharpie. I love the way this is drying. after this dries, I will come back along the edge of the ESB and pull out. I'm kind of doing it now. Maybe I won't wait till it dries. I'll just do it now. Just want to pull this edge out a little bit. I love the Empire State Building. It is a spectacular, beautiful example of Art Deco architecture built in the 1930s. It's iconic and it's spectacular. It's breathtaking in person. I love seeing this spire from different places around the city, and you see the Empire State Building spire. It just connects you. It wakes you up. It kind of reminds you where you are. Sometimes when I'm in the city, wandering around, walking around, I know I'm in the city, but I kind of forget. And then I look, boom, I see the Empire State Building. I'm like, yeah, New York City. Iconic. Will you sketch? Yes, I will. I'm going to live up to that challenge. I'm going to try to do, we're going to do a loosey-goosey flat iron building sketch. I got to pull up a picture of it. So we'll do that to wrap up. So we'll put this aside, let it dry. Let me see how my neon pink abstract thing dried. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know in the chat. If you're ninja watching and you're afraid to say hello, that's okay. We still appreciate you. All right. So this is how this... So again, this is just my fun, playful, loose, abstract. Just trying to do something very different than architecture. So I did this in school during my lunch break today. I wanted to throw the pink down out here tonight when I got home. Wait, does it go this way? Does it go this way? Does it go this way? Oh. So my Architecture 1 classes are doing treehouse projects. I'm seeing a treehouse here. I'm seeing a trunk of a tree, the canopy of a tree, and I'm seeing some kind of maybe structure in the tree. So maybe that's just because we're doing it in school. I'm seeing a kind of a tree house. I actually see it. I see a tree this way. You guys see a tree? The pink doesn't make sense, but if you go tree trunk, tree canopy, something at the bottom of the tree, maybe some kind of grasses growing or something. So it's kind of fun to look at these abstract, playful pieces and see, what can you see in them? And I love the texture happening here at the top. All right, cool. All right, we're going to do the flat iron sketch to wrap up with. This is an example of where I'm going to be bold and just go for it because it's a building I love the building, but I'm not really familiar sketching it. So it's good practice for me. I know I talk a lot on these streams, maybe sometimes too much, but I might talk my way through what I'm thinking as I'm sketching it. Because honestly, if I'm doing it by myself, I probably would talk to myself. So you're going to might hear some of the internal thinking. Let's just find a blank page. All right. I was going to ask if you would ever consider narration in the future. Your voice sounds very soothing. Oh, yeah, you guys, I could do we could do like we could do live stream bedtime stories. Live stream bedtime stories. That would thank you for that comment. That's awesome. I've heard people tell me I could definitely put them to sleep, especially high school students. But yeah, no, I love that comment, and yeah, that would be so fun. So I'm not gonna do it tonight, but I was actually gonna read something from here and do a sketch tonight based on a passage or quote from this book. So maybe we'll do that one day. I think one day a week we're gonna do that. Maybe Friday nights we'll be pulling stuff from these two books and sketching. So we can do a little reading, a little sketching. Thank you for that. I love that. All right. Hey, Rick Walters, if you're out there on Instagram, great to see you. Or Waters, sorry, Rick Waters, my bad. I'm just gonna look up the Flatiron Building, guys. I'm gonna find a picture. I know I've taken pictures. I think my pictures will have scaffolding around the Flatiron. All right, let's see. All right, here's what Wikipedia has to say about the Flatiron Building. Talk away, Jason. Thank you. I appreciate that. Should I put a picture of the Flatiron on screen? I'm going to show you a picture. It's not mine, but I'm going to give credit to Wikipedia for it because it's not my photo. So I'm going to put that out there. I'm just trying to drag it in place. Hold on. I need my mouse to drag it. Where is my mouse? All right, let's see. Is it going to work? Oh, there it is. All right, so this is a Wikipedia picture, guys, of the Flatiron Building. Pretty cool building. So the Flatiron Building was originally known as the Fuller Building, is 22 stories, 285 feet tall, steel-framed triangular building, designed by Daniel Burnham and Frederick Dinkelberg. It was opened in 1902. It sits on a triangular block. Flatiron. I'm not going to read this whole article here, but I don't see where it is, but I believe it's called the Flatiron Building because it looks like an old iron people would use to iron their clothes with, the shape of it, that triangular shape. So I think they were, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they were cast iron. The irons were made out of cast iron and where they would, press your clothes with them. So it's this same shape as this building. So let's try to give it a little sketch here. All right, we're gonna sketch with a Sharpie. And I'll just do it right here in the sketchbook. I have a blank page right here. All right. So when I sketch buildings, I typically will start from the top and work my way down. A couple things. One, it helps me, for example, here at Empire State Building, starting at the top, I can see the building against the skyline, so it's easy for me to see the shape happening. The other thing is, for some reason, it's easier for my hand when I'm sketching to go from the top down this way rather than from down up. It's more natural for me to come here and work down. So one is the shape of the roof against the silhouette of the roof against the skyline, and two is just the way it feels. And I don't do that all the time, but lots of times I will. All right. This building is, let's just do it. All right, so what's interesting about, I'm ready to jump around. What's interesting about that shape I just sketched, let me do a little more. Let me come back to that. So we're kind of doing almost like a top-down-ish view. I'm looking at a very small photo on my screen. This is one building I'd love to go inside. There are pictures online. So they turned this into apartment units, I believe. So if you go online, you can actually look at some of the listings for the apartments and see what these rooms, spaces look like on the real estate listings. So check it out. It's interesting to see. Yeah, let me see. Let's do another kind of band here. Boom. Yeah, this is definitely a tricky building. I should definitely take a walk down here and take some pictures of the Flatiron. Now I think most of the scaffolding is off of it, if I'm remembering correctly. Maybe I'll do some sketching, urban sketching, which means I'll just kind of sketch it while I'm there in person. I really want to capture this part here a little bit. This comes out more. You're back. Awesome. Good to see you back. That's so cool. Thanks for coming back. Jen's back in town. By the way, Jen, I've been meaning to ask you, do you like Jen or Jenny? Doesn't matter. If you have a preference, let me know. Or whatever, Dumbledore or whatever your preference is. Just let me know. I don't know why Harry Potter came to my brain, but it did. No reason. All right, so we got kind of a Flatiron-ish inspired building sketch. Definitely could use some work. The key with this is, right, you have these rounded it goes straight. Here, we'll do it here. Kind of goes straight, and then we got that rounded piece, and it goes back again. This is a tricky perspective because we're kind of above looking down at it, whereas this view is more kind of looking up at it, right? Thank you for the motivation. If anybody can sketch it, you can. You got this. Thank you, guys. Yeah. I'm not afraid to sketch. No stinking building. And again, it's going to be my own style, my own take on it. So I always like to do some takeaways. One, something I like, and then something I would work on improving. So the thing that I would definitely work on improving is the details up in this area here. Here. It has a really big, massive overhang. It's not showing in this sketch that well. I do like, and I do feel like I got this shape down pretty well. And that shape, I'm going to come back and let me show you something. There's a connection I made tonight while I was sketching that. Thank you for throwing this challenge at me. I love when you guys do that. So I may not always do or what you guys suggest, but please feel free to suggest things. I really appreciate that. It keeps me on my toes. It keeps things fun, exciting, and hopefully it makes you feel like you're kind of participating along with me. I would love for you guys to have paper, a pen or pencil, and sketch something. You can sketch along with me, sketch anything you want, but let's maybe make this creative time together. All right, and encourage each other. If we were doing a Zoom, I would ask you guys to show me. We could get feedback. That would be so cool. So if you're ever down for that, maybe we could set up a Zoom where we could just kind of get together for an hour and just have fun creating something and do a little show and tell. I usually do three workshops a year online where I have people pay we get together, do like a 3-hour thing, some lessons, some creating, some talking. It's a lot of fun. But I'm down for, we can always try something out, and if you guys are up for it, let me know. All right, here's the connection I made. I just have to get this. Two similar shapes I've noticed, and by the way, this is drying pretty nicely. Yes, and my brain's all over the place. Boom. Look at that. I love ink and watercolor. When they dry, they transform. All right, but that's not what I wanted to show you. I just have to open the Oculus. And then we'll wrap. All right. Here's what I want to show you. On the Oculus, there is a shape that I connect with when I'm sketching it. And it's this shape. I wish I could do like a digital overlay and draw on the screen. But it's okay. I'm going to do it in red. I don't care if I do it in red. It's this shape here. So can you guys see? Do you see that red shape I just put on screen? Jen, YouTube made me change to Jenny. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Perfect, Jen. Thank you. So we got that shape. I did that shape here as well. Here. Also, this shape, very similar shape, showed up on the flat iron sketch. And that shape is not quite the same, but it's this shape here. I'm actually going to do this in where's my red creative marker so it really pops. Here. This is the shape. It's almost like a V, right? Or a U. You see that? Boom. Boom. The only difference is the flat iron doesn't have like the wing here that pops out. It doesn't have this curvy bit at the end. You can probably see it better now. Pretty cool, right? Shapes. It's all about shapes. Sketching is about shapes. Whether it's a rectangle, square, triangle, circles, letters of the alphabet. Great example of letters of the alphabet is this building that I love, love, love sketching. The copper building. So the copper building, if I show you the copper building, what letter of the alphabet does it look like? It's like a wonky H, right? So it's all about shapes, guys. I actually like that. You know what? Let's throw some color on and we're going to wrap up. Let me know if you have any final questions. How many times do they say we're going to wrap up tonight? Usually I do it about 10 times average. It's just I have so much fun. Yeah, I'm going to throw color on here. Let's take it. Let's take it home. Yeah, H, you got it. Ding, ding, ding. 10 points for Jen. Jen, I think you got 10 points the other day, so you're up to 20 points now. We should do a game. When someone gets to 100 points, we do a sketch giveaway. I would need to make like a scoreboard or something. Remember the 1K sketch giveaway. We hit 1K subscribers on YouTube. I'll give away a sketch. We'll do it on a live stream. And I think the sketch will be my choice. What to give out. We could play that by ear. But yeah, it'd be so fun to do. I'd love to give something out. It I think it's most likely will be a store. Oh my God, I can't talk. Not a store. I'm not giving a store away. A Statue of Liberty torch sketch. Let's say that again in my narration voice. Should I do a like a Batman, deep dark Batman voice, or my normal voice? Or are they the same? Cool. This is one of the Muji pens I bought the other day at Muji. Muji doesn't sponsor me. But if Muji's watching, I do love your pens. So far, they're fun. I love this color. That's cool, right? Throw some color down on there. Oh, yeah. Let's just throw a little bit of everything. I'm going to use one of Jen's favorite questions, the song of the day. Do you guys have a song of the day today? I think about that now, Jen, since you started asking me. What is yours? Do you guys have a song of the day? My song of the day, if you want to know, is Tears by Tears for Fears. Mad World by Tears for Fears. That looks fun with color, right? Normal voice, you got it. You're right, it's about shapes. Yeah, right, Juanita? Ooh, the pop of color on the flat iron. You guys like the flat iron to color? I think it transformed it. It's more fun now. I like it. Likey. Why can't I zoom in? Oh, there we go. Now we're mega zoomed in. I love scribbly lines. I love it. I'm geeking out on scribbly lines. Yes, I am. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I might have to join some kind of organization, I don't know. I don't know. But I am geeking out over the scribbly lines, especially when I see them big on screen here when I zoomed in. This is what I love, making these marks. I love that. I need to join Scribbly Lines Anonymous or something. SLA, the SLA group, Scribbly Lines Anonymous. Yeah. You know why? Those lines tell a story. They show energy. They show feeling. They show thinking. They show a process. This isn't about a beautiful, not beautiful. It's not about a before and after. How am I going to say this? How am I saying this? It's about the thought, creative, the process here. It's not a pretty picture in the end. It's a stamp. It's a time stamp. Each line here is like a time stamp of the journey we went on from blank page to something. If you guys can take a blank page and make something, put something on that page, you created something out of nothing. And I don't care if that one thing you put on a page is a dot. I don't care if it's that. You just made something. And that is something to be proud of. Then the next time you look at it, you come back and you do it again, you make another mark, Maybe instead of a dot, maybe you do a line. Or maybe you do a dot and line. Or maybe you do scribbly lines. I don't know. And you just keep adding. It's like a vocabulary. It's like the alphabet where we use letters to create words. Sketching is using lines and marks to create something, some kind of image. It doesn't have to even be anything specific. I hope that's making sense. Just want to drive that home to you guys. Imperfection for me is perfection. It's progress. Progress is moving forward. Moving forward is not being stuck in the same place all the time. Whew. Fire. Sorry, got on a roll there. All right, let's read some final comments. I'm wrapping. Anxiety. I can see dimension. Is anxiety the name of the song? Anxiety. Who sings Anxiety? Let me know. Sing it, Jason. Sing Mad World or Anxiety. Wait, what is your favorite genre of music? I always hear you mention different artists here and there. I don't have a favorite genre. I like all different kinds of music. I'll just riff off some. Let's look at my iPhone here. And my Spotify. This one playlist, I have everything from Gregorian, if you know Gregorian. I can show you guys. Gregorian. The Weekend I have on this playlist. I'll scroll through. I got Shinetown, Coldplay on there. Tears for Fears. Proclaimers. Metallica, Elton John. I love instrumental music. I love movie soundtracks, especially the music of Hans Zimmer, Danny Elfman. So I love music, movie, tons and tons. So I'd say if I had to pick a favorite, that would be towards the top. Ray Charles on here, 2 cellos, REM, Dire Straits. This is just one playlist. I have so many. Michael Jackson, Sia. I hope I'm saying Sia's name right. I love Sia. Michael Jackson, Earth Song, come on. Avicii, sorry. Imagine Dragons, which apparently are old people music, according to my students. Imagine Dragons is old people music, but you know what? I guess I'm old. Nirvana. Yeah, Nirvana. I could just do a live stream where we just name different bands, different music. Um, Un Poco Loco. Come on, who doesn't love Coco? Have you guys all seen Coco? Un Poco Loco. I love that. The Batman soundtrack, of course. Mandalorian. I love the Mandalorian. Star Wars, James Bond music. I can keep going on. This is a long playlist. Cat Stevens, Josh Groban, John Lennon, of course. Yeah, Rodrigo. I love Rodrigo and Gabriela. I'm sorry, you can't even see what I'm holding up. I love their music. I'm getting excited thinking about this stuff. Anyway, that's just a small sample. Sorry if I went on a tangent there. Well said, thank you. Where's Gigi? Where's Gigi? We're missing Gigi in the house. Gigi, we are missing you in the house tonight. Dochi sings the song Anxiety. I'm going to look that. I have to be honest with you. That is a song. Maybe if I hear it, I'll know it. Actually, I'm going to put it on here. I don't know it by name. I'm on a tangent. Thanks, guys, for putting up with my creative brain is unlocked, so I'm all over the place right now. What is it? Who is it? Anxiety. Oh, yeah, I know this song. Yeah, I didn't know who sang it or the name of it. Yeah, this is a good song. Thanks for telling me, guys. Yeah, I know this song. Cool. Most of them from the 90s I see. That's what I grew up on. Awesome. Old people, yes. Old people music. Imagine Dragons. Thank you, high school kids. But on the other hand, the common response I get to how old am I don't ask people. Kids will ask, hey, how old are you? It's okay. The average answer, God bless them, is 38. So if they think Imagine Dragons is old people music, and if they think 38 is old, I'll take it. Oh, there you go. It's all about perspective, how we see things. All right, guys, we did a lot tonight. So Jen challenged me to the Flatiron Building. Jen, kudos to you. Love it. Jen, this Flatiron Building sketch can be yours if you want it. You're working hard in the chat for me. I am more than happy if you're interested to mail you the Flatiron sketch. You can have this sketch right here we did tonight. I'm more than happy to send it off to you. Just let me know. Because I appreciate the challenge, and also thank you for being a mod on YouTube. So cool. All right, so we hit this tonight, guys. This was a challenge off the cuff. Great, working creativity in a different way. This is the wrap up for tonight. This was something I did in school today, just loose abstract. I'm trying to be playful. 20 days, something totally different. This is out of my wheelhouse. Fun, trying things out. Yeah, it's different. Do I love it? No, but I loved what it's about. It was about trying different things. And then let's pull out the last thing and see how it dried. The Empire State Building. Shout out to Lockbee, guys. If you want looking for a good kind of folio, I love the Lockbee. I'm going to always shout them out. You can see in the bottom left hand of my screen, there's a discount code. I have nothing bad to say about the Lockbee company. I love their products. I've been using them for at least 3 years, if not 4. I got all kinds of stuff by them. Check them out if you want cool sketching or journaling gear, carrying gear. I love their stuff. All right, that's my lock for Lockbee. And then here we go. Oh, we did this too. Guys, we did a lot tonight. Holy cow. So we kind of did our Oculus. This I like. This I like a lot. And then where's the ESB? Oh, here it is. We did the ESB. Let me zoom out so you can see the full effect. Ding, 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 ding. All right. I'm just curious, did we pick up any, are we closer to 1,000? Are we still at 996? Or did we lose people, subscribers? Because that happens too. Remember Remember, the 1K sketch giveaway is happening on YouTube. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll do a live stream sketch giveaway. So help me get there. Share, like, subscribe. Smileys, heart faces, smiley face, hearts. Yeah. And look at the background, look at the sky. Kind of the lesson of this, hey, don't always have to color buildings. Leave them black and white. Throw something in the background, make the shapes pop. Boom. Juanita says, I'm 38. Oh, well, congratulations. That's awesome. Jen's like 35. All right. There you guys go. So I am not 35 or 38, but I will thank my students for coming up with that average. Really? Yes. Yeah. If you, I'm going to give you an option actually. Jen, you can have the Flatiron Building or the Empire State Building sketch. So if you're interested in any of those, let me know. You can send me a DM so I know where to send it to. Again, it's totally up to you. Thank you for helping and being a mod on YouTube. I appreciate you. Guys, thank you so much. It's been a great night. We've done a lot. Make sure you go back and watch the replay if you missed anything. And I do appreciate you all so much. Until we meet again, sketch boldly, live creatively, and inspire. I like this song that just came on. What song is this? Oh, Ordinary. The song Ordinary just popped up. I think someone mentioned the song the other day in the chat. Did someone tell me about this song? It literally just popped up. And I know this song too, and I like it. All right, guys, let's take it from the top again. Until not the whole show, but the ending. Till we meet again. Sketch boldly, live creatively, and inspire endlessly. See you soon. Friday night, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. I'm trying to live stream regularly. Also popping on in between occasionally. See you guys. Oh, Jen mentioned. Okay. Yeah, well, there you go. That's just proof that our devices are listening to us. Take care. Good night, guys.